In a world where the line between the real and the mythical has faded, the ancient legends of demons have come to life, threatening to destroy all that humans have built. Creatures of darkness, rising from the darkest depths, feed on the fear, despair, and weakness of those who are unprepared to face them. In this scenario of chaos and desolation, humanity has found its only hope in the Guardians of Light. The Guardians are an elite order, formed by men and women trained in the most ancient and powerful arts to fight demons. Armed with ancestral knowledge and unrelenting fervor, these hunters are sworn to protect humanity by confronting the forces that seek to plunge the world into darkness. However, the task ahead of them is monumental, for the demons are not only nightmarish monsters, but intelligent, organized beings with a clear purpose, to corrupt and dominate humanity from within. The story begins with the initiation ceremony of the new members of this venerable order. In an ancient temple, hidden in the mountains, a group of recruits kneel before the master of the Guardians, Alaric, a veteran hunter whose wisdom and willpower are as feared as they are respected. Prominent among the recruits is Evelyn, a young woman scarred by a dark past, but with a steely determination to face the demons that once stripped her of everything she loved. At her side are Marcus, a battle-hardened warrior whose scars are testament to his experience, and Lena, a brilliant strategist who has dedicated her life to vengeance after losing her family to the demons. During the ceremony, Master Alaric reveals to them the harsh reality they face: demons are not mere beasts without reason. They are cunning beings, capable of manipulating, seducing, and corrupting, infiltrating human society and sowing chaos from the shadows. The mission of the Guardians is clear: they must hunt them down, destroy them and, above all, prevent their darkness from spreading beyond what it has already contaminated. With the acceptance of their new destiny, Evelyn, Marcus, and Lena prepare for their first mission, aware that each hunt could be their last. What they don't know is that the darkness they seek to destroy has already begun to infiltrate their own ranks, and that their true test will not only be to confront the demons, but also to resist the temptation of the darkness that beats within each of them. This begins the chronicle of the hunters and the demons, a story of sacrifice, courage, and the eternal struggle between light and darkness. A struggle that will define not only the fate of the world, but also that of the souls of those who dare to face the shadows. Don't miss out on the best. Subscribe now to my YouTube channel and join this amazing community. Every week, new adventures, tips, and much more await you. Hit the subscribe button and activate the bell to stay always up to date. Let's start with the story. In a world where demon legends have become reality, humans live under the constant threat of creatures lurking in the shadows. Demons, ancient beings that feed on fear and despair, have begun to emerge in various places, sowing chaos and destruction. To confront this threat, an elite group of hunters has been trained in the ancient arts of demon hunting. They are known as the Guardians of Light. The story begins with the initiation ceremony of the new members of this order. Evelyn, a brave young woman with a dark past, is one of the recruits who has completed the rigorous training. Alongside her are Marcus, an experienced warrior with both physical and emotional scars, and Lena, a brilliant strategist who lost her family at the hands of demons. During the ceremony, the leader of the Guardians, Master Alaric, reveals the truth about their mission. Demons are not merely mindless beasts but intelligent and organized beings seeking to corrupt humanity from within. Their task is to find them, hunt them, and destroy them before they unleash their darkness upon the world. After the ceremony, Evelyn, Marcus, and Lena are sent on their first mission, to investigate a series of disappearances in the small town of Grey Hollow, a place that has been isolated out of fear of demons. Upon arrival, they find a town gripped by fear, with its inhabitants locked in their homes, terrified of what lurks in the darkness. The hunters begin their investigation and soon discover that the disappearances are linked to an ancient demonic pact, an agreement between a local leader and a powerful demon in exchange for wealth and power. This pact has unleashed an entity known as the Soul Devourer, a demon that feeds on the fear and despair of the inhabitants. During a confrontation in the deserted streets of Grey Hollow, the hunters manage to wound the Soul Devourer, but the creature escapes, leaving a trail of destruction. Although the battle is a partial victory, Evelyn begins to realize the magnitude of the evil they are facing. After the hunt in Grey Hollow, the hunters return to their base, but something is wrong. Evelyn starts having intense nightmares, visions of demons that seem more real each night. What she doesn't know is that these dreams are a sign of something darker. The Soul Devourer has left a mark on her spirit, a bond that connects it to her. Meanwhile, Marcus discovers that not all guardians are as loyal to the cause as they appear. One of the veteran members, Cedric, has been investigating forbidden rituals that could grant demonic power to humans. Marcus confronts Cedric, who reveals that he believes the only way to defeat the demons is by using their power against them. Tension within the order begins to rise, with some hunters tempted by the promise of power beyond the human, while others, like Evelyn and Lena, remain true to the original mission. Evelyn, struggling against her own dark temptations, must decide whether she can trust her companions or if corruption is closer than she thinks. With the threat of corruption within the Guardians, Master Alaric convenes an emergency council. There, Evelyn reveals her visions and the bond she feels with the Soul Devourer. Alaric warns her that the demon may try to use this bond to manipulate her, but also suggests that this connection could be used to track and ultimately destroy the demon. Meanwhile, Cedric, convinced that his way is the only solution, decides to perform a forbidden ritual to bind his soul with the power of a lesser demon. However, the ritual goes wrong, releasing a horde of minor demons into the Guardian's base. During the ensuing battle, Marcus and Lena fight to contain the horde while Evelyn, guided by her visions, confronts Cedric. In the end, Cedric is defeated, but not before warning Evelyn that the darkness within her is more powerful than she believes. After the battle, the Guardians begin to crumble. Many have lost faith in their mission, and fear of betrayal spreads. Master Alaric, seeing the situation deteriorate, decides to personally lead a small group on a mission to locate and destroy the Soul Devourer once and for all. Evelyn, Marcus, Lena, and Alaric head to the ruins of Darner, an ancient temple that was once a sanctuary for the Order but is now in ruins, corrupted by demonic energy. Here, Evelyn discovers the truth about her connection to the Soul Devourer. Her family was cursed generations ago by a demon, and she is the last descendant of that line. Her destiny was always intertwined with that of the demons. Despite the revelation, Evelyn decides not to succumb to fate and instead use this connection to destroy the Soul Devourer. Alaric supports her, knowing that this could be their final confrontation. In the ruins of Darner, the hunters prepare for a final siege. The Soul Devourer has gathered other minor demons to protect itself, and the upcoming battle promises to be the fiercest the Guardians have ever faced. As the demonic forces attack from all directions, Evelyn fights with all her might to keep the darkness within her at bay. Marcus and Lena, by her side, battle with desperate determination, knowing that if they fail, the world could fall into the hands of the demons. During the battle, Evelyn's bond with the Soul Devourer intensifies, and she begins to hear its voice in her mind, tempting her to surrender to demonic power. However, Evelyn finds strength in her companions and in the memory of fallen hunters. The battle in Darner reaches its climax when Evelyn and her companions finally find the Soul Devourer in the main chamber of the temple. The demon, a being of pure shadow and hatred, tries to break Evelyn's will, showing her visions of a future where she reigns as a dark entity. Evelyn, however, uses the power of the bond to confront the Soul Devourer on its own turf. The fight is not only physical but also spiritual, with Evelyn battling both the demon and the temptation within herself. Finally, with an act of sacrifice and sheer willpower, Evelyn uses the bond to destroy the Soul Devourer from within, freeing the souls the demon had captured and disintegrating its physical form. However, the act leaves Evelyn on the brink of death, her spirit almost consumed by the battle. With the death of the Soul Devourer, the demonic horde dissolves, and the battle in Darner comes to an end. The remaining hunters regroup, but the victory has come at a high cost. Evelyn lies unconscious, her body and soul exhausted from the fight. Master Alaric, recognizing Evelyn's sacrifice, performs an ancient rite to try to save her, transferring part of his own life energy to her. The rite works but leaves Alaric severely weakened. Upon waking, Evelyn realizes her master's sacrifice and vows to continue the fight against demons in his honor. However, she also knows that the darkness within her has not disappeared and that she will have to face her own internal demons in the future. With the Soul Devourer destroyed, the Order of the Guardians of Light begins to rebuild. The hunters, inspired by Alaric's sacrifice and Evelyn's bravery, commit to restoring the Order's strength and continuing the hunt for demons. Evelyn, Marcus, and Lena are recognized as heroes, but none of them feel entirely at peace. The battle has left deep scars, both physical and emotional, and each must face what they have lost and what they have gained. Evelyn, in particular, realizes that her fight is far from over. Although she has destroyed the Soul Devourer, she knows that other demons still lurk in the shadows, and her connection to darkness makes her both a threat and a protector. The story ends with Evelyn, now the new leader of the Guardians, vowing to protect the world from demons and prevent others from suffering the fate she has endured. She knows that the hunt never ends and that evil will always find a way to resurge. As the Guardians prepare for new battles, Evelyn reflects on the legacy she is building, not only as a hunter but as someone who has learned to live with her shadows instead of fleeing from them. She knows that her destiny is marked by darkness, but also by the light she carries within. The Chronicle of the Hunters and Demons continues, a story of eternal struggle, sacrifice, and the hope that, even in the deepest darkness, there is always a spark of light worth protecting. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and comment.